For our text today, we have just one verse, but I want you to notice what this verse says. Proverbs 27:19. Solomon says, as in water, face reflects face, so a man's heart reveals the man. The face reflects the face, but the heart reveals the man. 30 years ago this year, in 1986, there was a TV commercial that ran for the very first time. And from this commercial came a phrase, a slogan that is still used today in commercials, and I hear it quite often. The actor's name was Peter Bergman, and he played a character on one of the television soap operas. And Peter Bergman is standing in the forefront, and behind him there is a woman and her children, and they're coughing their heads off. And this is a commercial for Vicks 44 cough syrup. And Peter Bergman looks into the camera and he says, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on television. And then he told us why we should buy Vicks 44 cough syrup. Now that commercial, that phrase is still being used today in commercials, and I hear that phrase quite frequently. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on television. Well, as you well know, I'm not a doctor, but I'm going to play one in church today, okay? I'm going to give you a heart test. Have you still got it? Or have you already thrown it away? Made your grocery list or made an airplane out of it? I hope you have it. And I hope you take this test, because this is going to reveal the person. This is going to reveal the person, this test. Okay? Take it as we give it. Some of the questions you may want to answer when you get home after. Some of them may take some thought. One of them shouldn't take any thought. And we'll get to that one, I promise you. But this is the heart test that we're going to take this morning. Why do we take the heart test? Well, like Solomon says, water reflects the face. If I wanted to give you a face test, I could have brought a basin of water and let you look in it and it would give you a reflection. Or I could bring a mirror and we could have a face test. But a face doesn't tell you what the person really is, but the heart does. The heart does. It reveals the person. So this is why we're taking the heart test today. Number one, you see on your list there, is disappointment. Disappointment. Here's how the test works. What or who in life disappoints you the most? Who or what in life lets you down the most? Saddens you the most? Now, we all have people and things that disappoint us, that sadden us and let us down, but that's not the question. The question is, who or what in life brings you the most sadness and sorrow? Who or what in life hurt you the deepest and let you down the lowest? That's the first question. The first test of your heart. Who or what disappoints you the most? The second one has to do with disturb. Who or what in life disturbs you the most? Who or what in life causes you to complain and criticize the most? Who or what in life causes you to gripe and grumble the most? To moan and groan the most? To whine and pine the most? Now, we all have things and people that disturb us. We all have things and people that rub us wrong, that pushes our gripe button and flips on the switch to our complaint motor. But I'm asking you, who or what in life causes you the most anxiety and apprehension? Who or what causes you to complain and criticize? Who or what disturbs and perturbs you more than anyone or anything else? Third question, dander. Now this is not your dandruff, all right? This is not a head or a hair test. You know what I mean by dander, don't you? Who or what gets your dander up the most and the quickest? Who or what pulls the trigger on your temper the fastest? Who or what pushes your hot button, your mad switch, makes you see red and go crazy the most and the fastest? Now we all have a temper. You got one, I got one. We all got one. And we all can and do lose our temper. But the question is, who or what is it that gets your dander up the most and the fastest? Who boils your pot, or what boils your pot the quickest? The next question, dread. Who or what in life causes you the most dread and the most fear? Now I've had people tell me before, well, I'm not afraid of anything. You believe that? No. Everybody is afraid of something or someone. So the question is, what is it or who is it are you the most afraid of? That makes you the most anxious and apprehensive. Who or what is it that keeps you awake at night the most? Who or what is it that causes you to sweat the most? That causes your hands to shake and your knees to knot the most? Who or what strikes terror in you more than anything or anyone else? There's something or someone. But who is it or what is it? Well, the next one is dough. And I don't mean the Pillsbury Doughboy. You know what I'm talking about. And you say, preacher, you're really getting personal now. Well, we're going to get more personal before we finish. You know what I mean by dough. Here's the question. What or who do you spend more of your dough on than anything or anyone else in life? Now, we all have some dough in the bread box. Each one of us has a different amount, but we all have some dough in the bread box. The question is, who eats your dough first and most? Who or what gets the best slice and piece of your dough? Who or what has the number one priority on your dough? Next question, delight. Who or what brings you more delight in your life? Now, we all have people, we all have things that delight us. But who is it or what is it that brings you the most delight? Who makes you the happiest? Or what makes you the happiest? Who or what makes you the most joyful, the most elated, the most excited, the most encouraged? Who or what is it that puts the biggest smile on your face and the biggest pep in your step? Who or what is it that shines the brightest light of delight in your life? And now we come to the last one. And this is the big one. Darling. Who or what is the darling of your life? By that I mean, who or what is the love of your life? Who or what do you love more than anything or anyone in all the world? Now, we all love different things and we all love different people in different ways. But the question is, who or what is the love of your life? Who gets most of your love and who gets the first of your love? Who or what sails your love boat the most? Who or what flies your love bird the most? Who or what fills your love seat the most? Who or what is the darling that has more of your love than anyone or anything else? Well, that concludes the test. You will be receiving a bill in the mail. I know your addresses, and my office will be sending out the bills tomorrow. We take checks, we take credit cards, but we prefer cash, okay? You will be receiving the bill. Now, Dr. Mike has given you the test, and now I'm going to read you the results of the test. If the answer to number 7 is not Jesus Christ, you got heart problems. You got heart problems. You got some blockage. You got some clogged arteries. If the answer to number 7 is Jesus Christ, I got good news for you. Your heart's in good shape. No blockages, no clogged arteries, and you don't have to see me again for a while. But if the answer to number 7 is not Jesus Christ, and I don't care who else the answer is, family, friends, nobody loves their families more than I do. But if the answer to number 7 is not Jesus Christ, you got heart problems. Now, I can give you the test, and I can read your test, but I can't fix your heart. I can't even fix my own heart, much less yours. But I know who can. I can refer you to the best heart doctor in the world. And I got some more good news for you. You can see him right now. He takes walk-ins. In fact, that's all he takes. You don't have to call this doctor and wait to see him a month or two later. And when you walk in to see him, you won't sit in his office half a day before you see him. And when you see him, he won't talk to you 2 minutes and walk out the door. No. This heart doctor is unlike any other doctor there is. You know who I'm talking about. The one who should be the answer to number 7. He can fix your heart if it needs fixing. And if the answer to number 7 is not Jesus Christ, your heart needs some work. And if your answer to number 7 is not Jesus Christ, there's a good chance your answers to 1 through 6 is not what they should be either. Because you see, Jesus is the key to it all. He's the heart to it all. What did we say last week about guarding your heart? To guard your heart, you give it away. You give it to Him. The same is true of fixing your heart. How do you get your heart fixed? You give it away. You give it to Him. Do you need to do that? Honestly, frankly, bluntly. As Solomon says, the heart reveals the person. The heart doesn't lie. What about your heart? What about your heart?